Hello, everyone, and welcome to the New Jersey IDD Youth Transitions Conference. We are thrilled you are taking the time to watch this pre-recorded session. This conference is created for youth and young adults who experience an intellectual and/or developmental disability, their caregivers, and the professionals who serve them. We are so grateful to have the chance to share some valuable resources for our community. Our theme this year is Navigating the Hero's Journey. We believe that we are all the heroes of our own stories, each with unique challenges to overcome and lessons to learn. However, none of us walk our paths alone. Together, we support each other, witness each other's losses and triumphs, and build a world full of stories worth sharing. We are excited to introduce our next session and our wonderful presenter, Bianca Najera. She will be discussing the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project's training on building self-confidence, strategies for growth and success. We are thrilled to have Bianca with us here today to share her insights and expertise. Let's give a warm welcome to our presenter, Bianca. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Bianca Najera, and I am the Training and Technical Assistance Coordinator with the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project, as was mentioned. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about building self-confidence, which is a crucial skill that contributes to success in both our personal and professional lives. So before I get started, I do just want to introduce you to our program real quick. I am from the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project, or for short, it's also known as the NJ SAP program. So what is the NJ SAP program? It's a division-funded program of the ARC of New Jersey since 1983. We're proud to support the state's largest network of individual self-advocates and self-advocacy groups. We offer a comprehensive training and resources, and we are committed to empowering individuals to speak up for themselves and make their own decisions and understand their rights and responsibilities. We also provide comprehensive trainings and resources, not just for self-advocates, but also for direct support professionals and agency personnel, ensuring that everyone involved has the tools that they need to succeed as well. I would also like everyone to meet our team. It's not just me, but we also have our director, Erin Smithers, and our media and communications coordinator, Frankie Bayak. We are a very small team, but we all work together to make the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project a successful project that can help everyone out as well. Just a little bit about what services we do offer. We do work on connecting advocates to other services and programs that are available to them. We advise 5 councils through the whole span of New Jersey. These groups are part of the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Network. We also provide free trainings on many topics for people with IDD and staff members through a grant that is provided through the Horizon Foundation for New Jersey. And we provide daily self-advocacy content on our social media as well. We also hold an annual luncheon and conference. We are also involved with the Governmental Affairs Ambassador Program. And we also work with advocates to testify before the Senate and Assembly. And we also work alongside other agencies of the New Jersey, the ARC of New Jersey. So let's get into it. Now that I've had the chance to introduce myself and a little bit about the program, it's time to get into today's presentation about building your self-confidence. Today's presentation is designed to provide you with practical tools and strategies that you can apply in your daily life to boost your self-esteem and achieve your goals. We'll be covering a range of topics, from understanding the importance of your mental state to setting achievable goals, and from practicing positive thinking to stepping out of your comfort zone. So let's explore some ways we can build the confidence you need to succeed. So what is self-confidence? At its core, self-confidence is an attitude of accepting and trusting yourself. It's about understanding both your strengths and your weaknesses, what you're really good at, and what you might need to work on. It's about maintaining a positive view of who you are. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers, but rather about being comfortable with who you are and what you may bring to the table. Self-confidence allows you to set realistic expectations and goals. It further boosts your confidence. This this cycle of setting and achieving goals is what contributes to success in both your personal and professional lives as well. So, self-confidence is a state of mind. It's not just how we present ourselves to the world. A lot of the times we tend to think self-confidence is just how I get up in front of a group and how I present myself. But that's not the case. It's also a state of mind that we can put ourselves in. This mental state is deeply rooted in positive thinking and self-belief. When we believe in ourselves and think positively, it influences every aspect of our behavior, from how we walk into a room to how we engage in conversations or to how we approach a challenge. Confident mindset allows us to take on new opportunities, interact more effectively with others, and remain resilient in face of adversity. So as we move through this presentation, keep in mind that building self-confidence starts within us, with the thoughts we choose to focus on as well, not just how we choose to present ourselves, but how we're thinking in that positive mindset, how we decide to keep that mindset as well. So how can we understand our mental state? Our mental state plays a significant role in shaping our self-confidence. When we're feeling anxious, stressed, or depressed, our confidence can take a hit. Those days when we're not feeling so great, we're not feeling so sure about ourselves, our self-confidence can for sure take a hit. We might not be able to present ourselves so confidently as we might usually do. It's important to recognize these mental states and understand how they influence our self-esteem. For instance, anxiety might make us second guess our abilities, while stress can overwhelm us, leading us to self-doubt. Mental health is the foundation upon which confidence is built. So taking care of our mind is just as important as building any other skills. So we want to make sure that we're in that positive mindset, that we're reassuring ourselves that we're capable of doing anything. So we want to keep ourselves in that mindset as well. So our mind plays a huge role when it comes to our confidence and how we're feeling as well. So we want to make sure that we're keeping that in mind and we're taking that into consideration when it comes to how we're feeling as well. So let's get into ways in which we can build our self-confidence. Talk about some tips we can practice. So number one, we can start by setting goals, specifically SMART goals. That acronym, SMART, which is very commonly heard. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Setting goals ensures that SMART criteria helps to ensure that your goals are clear and attainable. For example, instead of setting a big goal like, I want to be healthier, you could set a SMART goal like, I want to walk 30 minutes every day for the next month. This goal is specific because it states exactly what you will do. Measurable because you can track your daily walks. Achievable and realistic given your current abilities. And time-bound because it sets it up for a month. So you're giving yourself that limit. Achieving SMART goals, even small ones, provides a sense of accomplishment and reinforces your self-confidence. So let's break down the SMART goal setting a little bit. So as we can see, it's a really useful acronym that we can use when setting goals. We want to be specific about what we want to achieve. Big goals leads to big results. So keep that in mind. A lot of the times we have a hard time accomplishing our goals because we're being a little too vague when setting our goals. So being more specific can help us out. Next, we want to make sure that our goal is measurable so we can track our progress. So, for example, the example I gave earlier, walking 30 minutes every day. I can keep track of that by using a smart tracker of some kind, or I can write down how many minutes I walked each day. So there's a way for me to be able to track that, measure that distance, or whatever my goal is. As well, we want to make our goal achievable. We want this to be a realistic and achievable goal. So we want to know where we're at the current moment in our life and what we're feeling capable of doing it. So we want our goal to be achievable for us. So I don't want to say I can lift 50 pounds today because I haven't really been working on it. So I know that's probably not a achievable or realistic goal for me at the moment. I know I have to work towards that. So I want to set a goal that I know at my current state that I'm at the moment, I can achieve, and it seems realistic to me at the point I am now, something I can work on. Finally, we want to make our goal time bound by setting a deadline. Again, back to the example I mentioned before. I will walk 30 minutes every day for the next month. So I gave myself a timeline of a month. I have until the end of the month to achieve this goal. So I have a way of measuring it, and I know I have to achieve that goal by that certain date as well. So this really helped me work towards that goal as well. So that's a great way to think about setting goals. It helps us set goals that we know we can really achieve and keep track of. So again, we want to follow the acronym SMART, SMART, and it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. This really helps us set really good goals that we are capable of achieving, and we can see that we accomplished it by our deadline. So here's an example. Instead of saying, I want to be more confident, SMART goal would be, I will speak up in 2 meetings that I have this month to build my confidence in public speaking. So we can see I was specific in what I was looking for. I was measuring it by saying I would do it in 2 meetings. At the moment, I know I'm not really good at public speaking, so I wanted to make it achievable and realistic for where I'm at the moment. So I gave myself a month to have 2 meetings, which isn't too much of an amount, to see if I could accomplish that. And my time was that month that I would have to accomplish those 2 meetings where I would be practicing my public speaking. So using this acronym SMART can be really helpful when it comes to setting goals, and it can also work on us building our confidence, because when we see that we're capable of achieving goals, we feel like we can succeed at anything. So we want to put ourselves in that place where we do succeed. So when we follow this acronym, it makes it a lot more easier for us to be able to accomplish these goals. So next time you want to work on your confidence, try setting goals. Try out this acronym. It might help you out when trying to measure your goals and try to make them more realistic as well. So it's also important to recognize the difference between short-term goals and long-term goals. Short-term goals are those that we can quickly achieve, like being early to work every day, exercising 3 days this week, or finishing a household task. These smaller goals help build momentum and confidence as we achieve them. This might be done just throughout today, or it might be done by the end of the week. This helps build our confidence as we see that we're capable of achieving these short-term goals as well. While on the other hand, long-term goals require more time and planning. For example, graduating from college or saving up to buy a car or eventually owning your own home. These long-term goals give us something towards a long period of time. And achieving them can be incredibly rewarding, as over a long amount of time, we are working towards these goals. We're seeing ourselves push ourselves to stay on track to achieve these goals. And we're seeing that we're putting in the effort, we're dedicated to achieving these goals. And once we do achieve them, we can look back and see at how much work it took and all the long time that we spent on this. And we were able to accomplish the goal we were looking for. Long-term goals take a lot of focus and dedication, so they can be really rewarding when it comes to building our confidence. Balancing both short-term and long-term goals is a key to maintaining motivation and building self-confidence as we see ourselves trying our best to accomplish these goals. And once we do see that we're able to achieve them, that makes us feel great and reassure us of how successful we can be when we set our mind to do something as well. So that's a great tip. Setting goals can be really helpful when it comes to building our confidence. And another tip is preparing for success. Preparation is one of the cornerstone of success, by extension, self-confidence. Having a routine that you follow daily helps to create stability and predictability in your life, which can reduce any stress and boost your confidence. Planning ahead, whether it's for a project at work, an event, or a personal goal, allows you to anticipate challenges and prepare solutions in advance. Over preparing is another strategy that can be helpful, especially when you're facing something new or intimidating. It's better to be overly prepared and not need all the preparation than to find yourself unprepared. Marking important dates and tasks on your calendar, for example, can ensure that nothing slips through the cracks, and tracking your progress allows you to see how far you've come, which is incredibly motivating and confidence boosting. So when we know we're prepared, we're over prepared, even sometimes we feel really ready for whatever is about to come, whether it's a presentation or an event, or some kind of activity we have to do. Helps us think about what challenges may arise in that situation. So preparing ahead of time, making sure that we feel really prepared for this event helps us feel more confident when it does come up, because it feels like we're going to be successful at it and like we're prepared for anything that may come about in that moment as well. So make sure we have that mindset and we're preparing for ourselves to be successful can be really helpful when it comes to boosting our confidence as well. Another tip is visualizing ourselves. This is like daydreaming with a purpose. It's about picturing ourselves achieving our goals in vivid detail, mentally practicing in a perfect environment and recreating every image, sound, and feeling associated with whatever event or situation is about to come. This can help us really feel confident in achieving whatever situation we're about to face. So how it works, it allows us to mentally practice in this perfect environment. It helps us experience a variety of scenarios, helps us experience scenarios where everything's gonna go perfect. It helps us picture scenarios where something might go wrong as well. So for example, if we're preparing for a presentation, whether it's at our programs, at school, at work, this helps us put in a situation of what this might look like. We might picture ourselves giving this presentation perfectly well. We might picture ourselves saying the wrong words or forgetting the whole presentation or someone telling us that we said something incorrectly. So this allows us to prepare for those kind of situations. So when that event or situation does come up, we feel ready to take it on and we don't get nervous and we don't feel like we're gonna not succeed. We want to have that mindset that we're ready to take anything on. So doing something like this really helps us feel prepared and confident for what we're about to do as well. So this is a great technique. It's something that's not going to take a whole lot of your time, and it just helps you feel more confident in what you're about to do as well. So just imagine yourself in that scenario, what it's going to be like, what might go wrong, what might go perfectly. You can imagine a variety of scenarios as well. And once the moment comes up, you'll feel a whole lot more confident as well. All right. Another tip is really knowing yourself. What are some things that you really appreciate about yourself? What are some things that you really enjoy and love about yourself? This could be your strengths, your skills, anything that might make you unique. This is fundamental to building self-confidence. You can reflect on your sense of humor, your creativity, your accomplishments. These are the qualities that make you who you are and contribute to your confidence. For example, if you know you're a really creative person, maybe you're going to an event that requires that, you know that you're really great in that area, in that aspect of your life. That's something that you can feel really confident about. That's a quality that you really want to bring out in yourself. Maybe you're a really funny person and you know that you're gonna go and hang out with your group of friends, for example. You know that your sense of humor is a great quality about yourself. So you want to appreciate that about yourself and bring that quality out even more in the moment. Now, this doesn't only have to be when we're out in front of other people. This could be when we're on our own, just thinking. We can take this time to just appreciate these certain qualities about ourselves that we know we really love about ourselves. It just helps give us a reminder of how great we are and how there's so many things that we get to appreciate about ourselves and that we can use sometimes. We can bring it out even more when we are in front of others to help us feel more like ourselves as well. So, whenever you get a chance, take that time to give yourself a little reminder. What do I appreciate about myself? It could be any unique skill. It could be that you're funny. It could be the simple fact that you're healthy today. It could be how you socialize with others. It could be that you're really creative. It could be something that you just accomplished. It could be your outlook on life. It could be anything that you really appreciate about yourself. So give yourself a little reminder or make sure you bring out that quality that you really appreciate about yourself when you're with others. This can help you feel a lot more confident as well. All right. Another tip is we want to make sure we get into the daily habit of adding these certain things into our daily routine as well. So self-confidence isn't just when we stand up in front of a group. It could be when we're just out and about walking. Maybe we're typing out a PowerPoint. How are we sitting? How do we look? It's not only when we stand up in front of a group. So we want to make sure self-confidence is part of our daily routine. For example, something we could add into our daily routine to help us go out feeling confident is saying daily affirmations. Say something nice about yourself every morning when you're about to head out the door, when you're brushing your teeth, once you're done eating breakfast, maybe. Daily affirmations are powerful tools for boosting your confidence. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce a positive self image. The key is to choose affirmations that resonate with you personally. For instance, you might say, I am capable of achieving my goals. I am worthy of success and happiness. I am a winner. My mind is filled with great ideas. You could even say, I'm really confident in myself. Make it a habit to repeat your affirmations daily, whether it's the first thing in the morning. You could even do this during a break at work or at your programs or at school. It's a great way to get going in the morning or maybe when you're not having such a great day. Try integrating them into your routine, like saying them while you're brushing your teeth, during your morning commute, or while you're looking in the mirror while getting ready in the morning. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more you start to believe in the words you say, which will naturally boost your self-confidence over time as well. You also want to try to replace those negative thoughts with at least one positive thought. For example, what if today's a rainy day? We could say, well, it's a great day because my plants are getting watered. It's a great day to wear that new raincoat. It's a great day to use that new umbrella. It's a great day to do all those tasks that I had to do indoors as well. So make it a habit to add this into your daily routine. Incorporate self-confidence into whatever you're doing throughout your day. Doesn't have to be something that takes a whole lot of time. It could be something that you do really quickly, but add it into whatever you're doing throughout your day. And over time, you will notice that you're just naturally feeling more confident as well. Another tip that I want to mention is standing in the superhero pose. It may sound a little silly, but this pose makes us feel like we're really confident and are capable of doing anything. So you can do this for heading out the door in the morning. You can do this before a presentation that you give. Any event where you're feeling nervous about, you can quickly do this pose as well. You just put your hands on your hips, you stand up straight, and you look up. You can do this really quick, doesn't have to take a whole lot of time. And the point of this is that it does make you feel like a superhero. It makes you feel like you can do anything that you set your mind to. So practicing this pose really quick can be really helpful. And again, it can go along with making it a habit. Whatever you're doing throughout the day, if there's anything coming up that's making you anxious or stressed out or nervous for any reason, you can quickly do a superhero pose. It just gives you a little reminder that you can do anything that you set your mind to. And it just gives you a little reassurance that you're going to do great at whatever you're about to do as well. So practice the superhero pose next time you have something coming up where you're not feeling so confident. Can be really helpful as well. Another tip is stepping out of our comfort zone every once in a while. True growth begins at the edge of comfort zone. It's easy to stay where things are familiar and safe. Stepping out of our comfort zone is where real confidence can get built. This can mean taking on a new challenge at work, trying a new hobby, or speaking up in a situation where you might normally stay silent. The key is to embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth. Mistakes are part of the process. Remember that. Don't be afraid of them. Instead, learn from them and use them as stepping stones for success. Make it a habit to push your boundaries every now and then, even in small ways. Every time you step out of your comfort zone and succeed, it's a victory worth celebrating. And each small victory builds your confidence for the next challenge. So you could always try out new hobbies, try to learn new things. Remember that your confidence will get built when you're trying something that you might not feel so comfortable and safe in because you're challenging yourself. If you ever are feeling nervous to try something new, you could always ask a family friend or staff or someone you're comfortable who's accompanying you. You're still pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, but you're still doing it with someone who you feel comfortable with, who might reassure you a little bit as well. So try to do something that might scare you. Step out of that comfort zone. Challenge yourself. Doesn't have to be anything big. Again, it could be swimming or axe throwing, even fish. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or out of the normal. Stepping out of that comfort zone gets you to challenge yourself, try something new, something that you wouldn't typically do. And that helps you feel more confident because it shows you that you're capable of doing anything as well. So this is something fun you can do. You can try something fun that you've never tried before. You can try something quick. You just want to challenge yourself. And this will help you grow your confidence as well. Then let's stick with the theme of the superhero pose. Facing and overcoming fears makes you feel invincible, right? Just like when we're in that superhero pose, stepping out of our comfort zone makes us face those challenges that we might be really scared of. That makes us feel like we can do anything. And that helps grow our confidence as well. So, next time you get the chance to try something new, give it a try. Don't be scared of it. And don't be scared of those mistakes because we do all make them. We just want to learn from them. So give it a try next time. All right. And my next tip is to remember to celebrate your successes. This is vital for maintaining and boosting your self-confidence as well. Whether you journal your achievements, mark them with special occasion with a friend, or you create a confidence scrapbook where you keep track of all your achievements. These practices can help reinforce the positive steps that you've taken as you work on building your self-confidence. It's really important to celebrate any kind of achievement along the way. Acknowledge your progress that you made. Each step forward is a sign of your growth. You will reward yourself when you reach each milestone, whether it's with a treat, a break, or simply taking a moment to reflect on your success. Reflecting on how far you've come can be incredibly motivating, can give you the confidence to keep pushing forward. Remember, your past achievements are proof that you can accomplish great things, and they can serve as powerful motivation for you to continue accomplishing anything that you set your mind to. So celebrating your successes and keeping track of them helps you feel more confident. Shows that you're capable of accomplishing anything that you set your mind to. And it's something that you can always look back at as well to remind yourself, wow, I can do anything that I set my mind towards as well. So next time you accomplish something, make sure you celebrate it, whether you write it down, you go out and celebrate with friends, you take a photo, you scrapbook all these pictures that you take as well. Make sure you celebrate it and try to keep track of it as well. That way you can always look back and remind yourself that you are capable of accomplishing anything. And this can help grow your confidence as well. And we don't just want to celebrate all those big accomplishments. We also want to celebrate those small victories. Never diminish your accomplishments. No matter how big or how small you feel they are, celebrate them because you accomplished something. Be proud of everything you achieve and keep a record when you can to be able to look back and show yourself that you were able to do that. And this also makes you hungry for more. It makes you want to accomplish more things. Now that you see that you were able to do something small, it makes you want to do something bigger as well. So if you remember, we talked about goals before. We talked about those short-term goals. Maybe going out for a walk this week, maybe doing house chores, anything small. Maybe you're trying to drink more water and you're trying to drink, let's say, 8 ounces a day. So even if those are short-term goals and maybe they feel small to you, you are still accomplishing them. You are taking steps towards what you want to accomplish. And that's still part of your victories. So make sure you celebrate them. Doesn't have to be a huge celebration. It could just be you taking the time to reflect back on what you did. It could be going out with a friend. It could be you taking a picture of what you did. There's a lot of different ways we can celebrate. Remember to celebrate those victories no matter how small or how big they were, because you did accomplish that. And that can help build your confidence as well. All right. Another thing we want to do is practice self-care. If we're not feeling good, then we're not presenting ourselves in a manner that shows that we're confident in ourselves. Self-care is an essential part of building and maintaining self-confidence. It's about prioritizing our physical and mental health. This means making time for activities that can nourish your body, like exercise, healthy eating, getting enough sleep, as well as activities that may nourish your mind, like reading, for example, or meditating, or spending time with a loved one. So there's a lot of different things that we can do. So I'm showing here on the screen as well to practice self-care, to take care of yourself. You just want to do something that helps you feel better. It could be like getting more sleep, eating well, just sitting down on the couch and watching TV. Could be going to the spa. Could be practicing your favorite hobby. Just something that helps you feel like you're taking care of yourself and your body as well. It's important to make time for the activities that you enjoy doing. All of this helps you rest and recharge to avoid burnout as well and to feel better. Remember, self-care is not selfish. It's necessary for you to be at your best and be able to give your best to others as well. So if we're not feeling good, we're not going to present ourselves to others in a good manner. So we want to make sure that we're practicing self-care. We're making sure that we're practicing the things we enjoy, that we're taking care of ourselves, that we're resting, we're relaxing. That way we can present ourselves in a confident manner to others in whatever we may be doing as well. So next time, don't feel bad about doing the things you enjoy. Try to practice them more often if you can to take care of yourself. That really is helpful when it comes to self-confidence because you're taking care of yourself, which is making you feel better. In that way, you can present yourself to others in a well manner as well. So don't feel bad about practicing self-care. Make sure you do it whenever you get the chance as well. All right. And another thing I want to mention is that we always want to welcome mistakes. We all do them. It's part of our life. They're completely normal and they're not to be taken in a bad manner. They are not to put us down. They are to be used as a learning experience. So if we are making a mistake in any kind of situation, let's welcome it. Let's learn from it. Let's not let it put us down. Let's embrace our mistakes as an opportunity to try again with more knowledge and understanding. Remember, growth often comes through overcoming these challenges. So next time you are put in a situation where you felt like you made a mistake or someone told you you made a mistake, use it as a learning experience. Use it to learn more. Use it to learn better. And use it to come back and do better as well. So don't let it put you down. Use it as a learning experience. So for example, if I enjoy to dance and maybe I made the wrong step or someone told me, oh, you're not doing that dance correctly, I don't want that to put me down. I want that to use it as a learning experience. I want to say, you know what? Okay, I am taking the wrong steps or I am doing this wrong. Let me practice it a little more. Let me learn how to do it the correct way. And let me come back and I'm going to do much better at it as well. So don't ever let any mistakes put you down. Use it as a learning experience. And then you come back feeling even more confident. Use it as an opportunity to learn more and understand it better as well. So you can come back doing great. So don't ever be scared of mistakes. Remember, everyone does them. It's part of life and it's totally normal. It's okay to make mistakes. We just want to use it as a learning experience as well. All right. Next tip is to confront those unhelpful habits that we may have. So those days where maybe we're put in a bad situation and instead of trying to think positively, we start to think negatively. We all have habits that can undermine our confidence. This can include self-sabotaging behaviors like procrastination. Maybe we want to be too perfect and we have that mindset, Or maybe we even want to compare ourselves to others, among other examples. The first step to overcoming these challenges are to identify them. What are we doing that is a habit that's not really helping us out, that's putting us down? Let's identify them. For example, if we are comparing ourselves to others, if we are procrastinating on doing something, let's identify that and let's work on that. Once we are aware of our habits that are holding us back, we can start replacing them with positive ones. For example, we do tend to procrastinate. Try setting smaller deadlines for ourselves to make the task more manageable. Another common unhelpful habit is negative self-talk. So those little voices in our heads that tell us, I'm not good enough or I can't do this, challenge these thoughts by asking ourselves, is this really true? Is it true that I'm not good enough? Is it true that I'm not capable of doing that? Often you'll find that these negative thoughts are exaggerated or unfounded. Find it difficult to break these habits on your own, don't hesitate. Seek support, whether it's from a friend, a mentor, or a professional, or a family member. We don't want to let these unhelpful habits get in the way of us feeling confident. So, if it is something like those voices that we hear in our head, we want to keep reminding ourselves that we are capable of doing anything we set our mind to as well. So we want to try our best to replace those negative ideas, thoughts, action with positive ones. For example, a good idea is to combine those little voices with the superhero pose, right? So when we do hear those voices getting in the superhero pose, that just gives us a little reminder that we're capable of doing anything we set our mind to. Or we can also let a friend know, hey, I'm not feeling so confident in this certain task that I have to do. And hopefully that friend will remind you of how amazing you are and that you're capable of doing anything you set your mind to as well. So we want to break those unhelpful habits and avoid them as well. We want to overcome any negative thoughts that may come along with this as well. Negative thoughts can be one of the biggest barriers to self-confidence. This often comes in the form of negative self-talk, like telling ourselves that we're not good enough or that we're going to fail. So those little voices in our head. The first step, again, is to identify this. Pay attention to the language you use to talk to yourself. Once you've identified a negative thought, work on reframing it. Challenge its validity and replace it with a positive or more balanced perspective. For example, instead of thinking, I'll never be able to do this, you might say, this is challenging, but I can learn and improve. Practicing gratitude by regularly reflecting on what you're thankful for can also shift your mindset towards positivity as well. So next time we do have those negative thoughts, let's try to change our perspective into something more positive. The more we practice this, the easier we come to do it, and the less we start to have those negative thoughts. Because remember, if you're thinking negatively, you're not going to feel confident. You're going to go out and you're not going to feel great about yourself. Well, if you're trying your best to have your positive thoughts, change those negative thoughts into positive ones as well, you will go out to do whatever event or task or occasion you have coming up, feeling so much more confident and assured in yourself as well. All right. And our last tip that I have for you today is to just surround yourself with positivity. The people and environments you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your self-confidence. So choose to spend time with friends and mentors or family members or professionals who support and encourage you. These are the people who believe in you and push you to be your best self. It's important to limit your exposure to negativity. This could mean distancing yourself from negative influences, whether they're people, environments, or even media. Instead, engage in positive environments that uplift and inspire you. So this means we may sometimes have to distance ourselves from individuals who are not giving us such great comments, who are not bringing positivity to our life. This may mean we may need to get off social media platforms where we're not finding things that are helpful or building our confidence as well. So sometimes we may need to take those steps that are causing our confidence to go down as well. And finally, practicing gratitude is a powerful way to maintain a positive outlook on life. So take time each day, whenever possible, to reflect on what you're grateful for. And you'll find that it's easier to stay positive and confident when we're reminding ourselves of what we have to be grateful for in our lives, whether it's an item, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, whether it's a special occasion, whatever it may be, practicing gratitude is a great way to stay positive and confident. It just reminds ourselves all the amazing things we have in our life as well. So remember that building our self-confidence is a journey, doesn't happen overnight, and it requires patience and persistence. Start small with strategies we've discussed today and gradually build your confidence over time. Consistency is key. The more you practice these habits, the more natural they will become to you, the more easier you'll find that you're naturally doing it as well. Most importantly, remember that you are capable and deserving of success. Believe in yourself and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone to achieve your goals as well. Right? Well, that's our presentation on building self-confidence today. If you will ever like to reach out to me or have any questions, my email is binajera@arcnj.org. My phone number is 732-246-2525 with extension 37. And you can always find us on social media. You can look up the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project or NJSAP on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and we even have our own website if you are ever looking to reach out to us or have any questions. Otherwise, thank you so much for having me today.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So thank you to Bianca for sharing your valuable insights with us today. We truly appreciate your time and your expertise. And thank you to everyone who has taken the time to watch the presentation today. We hope you learned something valuable and feel inspired on your own hero's journey. Please be sure to check out our website for other pre-recordings and resources that we've shared. Your journey doesn't end here, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Thank you again and enjoy the rest of your day.